When it comes to your health, there should be no compromises. Check out Zocdoc, the place where you can find and book doctors who make you feel comfortable, listen to you, and prioritize your health. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments online. I love Zocdoc, and I can never go back to booking doctors the old way. Never. Go to Zocdoc.com/rivalry and download the Zocdoc app for free. Then find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's ZocDoc.com/rivalry, Zocdoc.com/rivalry. Hello, Sibling Rivalry listeners. This is a reminder that your favorite siblings, me and Bob the Drag Queen, we are coming to San Diego at the Balboa Theater, darling, on August 8th. Now, I know this date had to be rescheduled in the past because of, things like Madonna and some other personal life things. But August 8th is the tea. It's definitely happening. And Bob and I are excited to bring you Sibling Rivalry Live, the podcast, to San Diego on August 8th. So if you don't have your tickets, go to monetexchange.com or seethedragqueen.com and you can see where you can find us. Or you know what? If all else fails, Google San Diego Sibling Rivalry. Trust me, it's going to pop up. We can't wait to see y'all live. It's going to be everything. Bye.
What's so funny?
Because as the thing started, Bob goes, I want to get my soda.
Well, it's up. The soda's upstairs. It's like it's not like right. If the soda was like right there, it'd be one thing. But it's like I have to go all the way upstairs to get the soda. So it's
what privilege? Oh, she's in a 2-story. I had to go all the way upstairs to get my soda. It's so hard being in a place with 2 stories.
Okay, first of all, you know that I don't live in a home with 2 stories. I live in a 1-story apartment.
I don't know where you live.
You live in a 2-story home. I live in a 3-bedroom apartment in Hollywood, and I think you know.
You live in a condo. It's not an apartment. It's a condo.
An apartment is a condo. A condo is just what people say when they want people to think. When people are like, "Ooh, look at me! It's an apartment." It's literally an apartment.
No, well, there has to be a condominium means something.
Yes, when you want people to think that you're better than people who live in apartments.
I don't think that's true. A condominium are housing units in a large property complex that are sold to buyers.
Yeah,
while
but then
apartments are generally rented, condos are owned.
But you can also rent condos. Like, for example, me and Ezra lived in a condo that it was someone else's. We were renting someone's condo. So for us, it was an apartment. For them, it was a condo.
Right. So that's the distinction.
But it is still an apartment. Like it is an apartment. Like, so you telling me the whole thing, if I take the same building, the same home and rent it to someone else, they're now living in an apartment, but when I was living there, it was a condo.
Yes, Bob, words have meaning. That's how words work. Words mean something.
But it is still an apartment, though.
I think what it is, an apartment can be a condo. A condo cannot be an apartment.
Like, look up the definition of an apartment.
I just did. I just read it to you.
No, you said what's the difference? The definition of apartment is an apartment is a large building containing residential suites, an apartment building, and then an apartment is a well-appointed. Oh, I don't know what that word is. That's for British people.
Well, this is Forbes. Forbes says, unlike standalone structures, both condos and apartments are units within a complex. These types of homes usually come with similar amenities, such as access to pool, blah, blah, blah. However, while a condo is owned by an individual, an apartment is often owned and rented out by the same landlord as all of the other units in a complex.
Often, not always. Often.
Oh God, here she goes. She love her little weasel words.
Weren't you the one who just said words matter? Wasn't that just you? Words are important. Wasn't that literally just you? Speaking of words being important, girl, I was on the internet and I was hot.
Why?
I was like, I can't.
Why?
And then I read the caption and I was like, oh, okay.
What?
I was like, Monet in this look. I was like, Monet's taking pedestrian to a new level.
Can I tell you what had happened?
I was like, Monet's taking this pedestrian thing to the ultimate. I was like, this is too far. I remember being like, this is too far. She's gone too far.
Can I tell you? This is how I know that we are too. I know you so well. As soon as I as soon as I lost my bag and I realized the gravity of my situation, I am not lying. One of the first thoughts I was like, when Bob sees me post this look, he's gonna be like, "Oh my God, what is wrong with Monet?" As my life depends on it. That was one of my first thoughts that when that entered my brain.
Well, I think what was upsetting me the most when I saw you wearing it out of drag and the same thing in drag, I was like, this is crazy. Monet just slapped on a wig and some makeup. She kept on the Air Force Ones, everything. I was like, this is going too far. Because I've seen you do a lot. I've seen you do a lot of t-shirts. I've seen you do a lot of jeans.
To be fair, you never seen me perform in a t-shirt.
Do what?
You never see me perform in a t-shirt.
That's not true.
When did I perform in a t-shirt?
Well, you did. I guess was that the meet and greet in the t-shirt? Yeah, that was the meet and greet because we did the show in the matching outfits. But then for the meet and greet, you put on that t-shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, all drag is valid, right?
Okay. When you say like that, it sounds very condescending and very shady. I'm like, well, I mean, all drag. What it is the well, I mean, all drag is valid, right? Shady.
All drag is valid. All drag is valid. And you're very successful. You don't need my fucking advice, baby. You are performing for crowds and crowds and crowds in Brazil, honey.
Girl,
Thousands
okay,
and thousands of people.
This is my first time going to South America, and I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with Brazil. Bob, I love Brazil. Bob, I want to move to Brazil. Now, all the come to Brazil's, bitch. I get it. I want to come to Brazil. I want to come to Brazil every day. I want to come to Brazil. I want to come for Brazil. I want Brazil to come on me. I want to come in Brazil every 65.
This is a very common experience for people who go to Brazil for the first time. You will be immediately enthralled and titillated by the physical attractiveness of the people who live there.
It's kind of insane how attractive the people of Brazil are. And because, I'm very grateful we are, because of my gay status, just lots of Brazilian people like me and I like them. I love Brazil. I love Brazil. I just love Brazil. I love Brazil.
Move to Brazil. That'd be fun.
I walked down Copacabana Beach and I walked exactly where you performed for 1.5 million people.
1.6.
1.6 million people.
I mean, it is the difference between 100,000 people. I mean, you did try to take 100,000 people out of the audience just now, and I think that's worth acknowledging. That you tried to extrapolate or try to pull 100,000 people out of me and Madonna's accomplishment.
Anyways, but
I can finally show you guys my my tour badge. I wasn't allowed to show it to you before.
Wait, why? What you mean, like your lanyard?
Because if you show it, people can recreate it.
Oh, cute. Wait, bring it back a little bit so we can see it. Yeah, no, hold it right there. Party people, the celebration tour. Cute. What's the yellow thing?
It was they would give us multiple ones. So throughout the tour, they would change.
Work.
In case, because to keep you more safe. Actually, I actually keep all my credentials. This is not a lanyard. This is a lanyard.
I thought the whole thing came on. I thought, the credentials on the lanyard. Yes.
Lanyard. But I keep all of my credentials to like everything I do. Look at all these credentials I have.
Oh my God. I thought I should have done that. I never did. I feel so stupid.
DragCon, more Madonna stuff. Chelsea. Ooh.
Oh my God. Well, you were there for that?
Anyway, Vulture Fest. The Emmys.
I have an Emmy one as well because I was there with you. That's when I took that infamous video of Bob looked like you were sleeping.
The Streamy Awards, Spotify,
and there's no way that can't be all of them. That is not all of them.
MTV Awards. No, I only started collecting them after. I started because Ryan Aceto, I went to his office and he would collect all his. And I was like, why do I throw these away? I should keep them all. And then because Ryan started doing it, I started doing it.
Yeah.
Because I saw Ryan doing it. I was like, I should do that. So I keep my credentials.
Yeah, and I thought about it one time and I was like, yeah, I should do that. And then I just didn't. And now I feel like I've missed out on so many amazing things. I'm just not gonna do it anymore. I'm over it.
Well, that's okay. I'm sorry that you missed out on so many opportunities to do that. You have a long career ahead of you.
Oh, that's so sweet. Thank you,
I mean, that's
honey.
for you to decide.
um, yeah, so they lost all my shit because I flew fucking Iberia Airlines. And what's the crazy thing to me? This is kind of like when I lost my jewelry. Everyone is like, "Oh, you don't insure your jewelry." Like when I lost my bag, people were like, "Oh, you don't air tag your suitcases." Oh, you know how to air tag my suitcases.
You don't AirTag. I AirTag my suitcases.
Your suitcases are all air tagged.
I have an AirTag in every single bag I have. My backpacks, my fanny packs, all of them. I
No
have
one
tags in
says that. I didn't know
everything.
that was a thing people were doing. Everyone's like, but everybody act like I was the dumbest, stupidest bitch. You're like, you don't air tag your bags.
No, not AirTagging your bags is wild. It is wild.
This is
You should
not
AirTag
okay.
your bags.
You are not gonna act. All of y'all who air tag your bags are not gonna act like we are all out here air tagging our luggages.
We all should be AirTagging our luggage.
That makes
or using
sense. But I think we're on
or using a
the
square.
movement to doing
Also,
so. It's
something y'all
not
need to know too,
standard.
when you put an AirTag in your all of my bags have AirTags in them. I mean, every single bag. Girl, my wallet has an AirTag on it. But here's what you guys need to realize: when you AirTag your backpack, do not put the AirTag on the outside of your backpack.
Yeah.
If someone steals it, they're just gonna remove the AirTag.
Oh, but let me tell you something. I bought a pack of 12 and I'm going to put them on I'm going to cut a hole in the fabric and stick it on the inside part there so that if someone steals it, they're not going to say, oh, AirTag and throw it away. I'm going to put it so they can't find it. Right.
My stuff, little AirTag in there. You don't have to go that far, Monet. Just put it on the inside. You don't
You don't
have
know
to
that, bitch.
cut
You
the
do not
hole.
know. People are shady.
Also, now you went from bitch, don't act like AirTags are this, but now you're like, I'm gonna make a secret compartment.
Oh, but let me tell you something. If I get a piece of jewelry from one of those little candy machines with a little 25 cents, I'm insuring that. I'm not playing that. Y'all have, in the past 2 months, I have lost
I have
so
lost
much.
everything.
Everything.
Are you Angela Bassett?
I've lost everything. My entire family. So yeah, so I am air tagging anything that is of value to me. My little of gimbal thing you saw me with. I am tagging everything that has value to me.
You mean the thing that you literally refuse to send me the link to? Refuse. Send it to me right now. Send it to me right now. In this moment. Send me the link. You are so scared of my power. If I become a blogger, you know.
Oh my God.
You're so afraid of me rising to
You're
the
so
top
ridiculous. You're so ridiculous.
You know the cream rhymes to the cream rhymes right.
Yeah, nigga. The cream knows the fucking phrase they're trying to say. That's what the cream does, first of all.
So you said you wanted to catch up. Is there anything else you want to tell me about? Sorry about your luggage. That sounds really upsetting.
Well, they found it.
I think that I don't want to be one of those girls who I did it once, but I don't think I want to be someone who, like, when something goes wrong, my go-to is to get on Twitter and be like, at Iberia.
I had to. Because, Bob, here's the thing, right? Here's why I was frustrated. They lost my bag because I flew from London. I was going to directly to Chile. And the only flight that made sense was an Iberia flight. Never flown Iberia before. Get on the thing, and I get to Chile. You know when you get on to the nitty gritty, it is you and 3 other people. You're like, oh boy, here we go. My bag's not there. I go to the man. I'm like, hey, my bag is not here. First of all, also we're in Chile, which is a Spanish speaking country. I can stomp my way through Spanish. You know what I mean? I'm not proficient, but I'm not bad. Like I understand. I can get it together. I'm talking to him, but Ty is of Mexican descent. But Ty's sitting there, and I am struggling. I'm like, yo quiero. Ty's sitting there like,
does Ty speak Spanish?
No. But I am trying.
Well, he just because he's Mexican, I mean he speaks Spanish. He's Mexican.
But Bob, I am, yo quiero mi maletas.
Nose bleeding.
And Ty's sitting there like,
you got it.
You got it. Anyway, so we finally figured out after like an hour, they give me my things. And then I'm like, so do they know where my bag is? He's like, there's no information on your bag. I'm like, how is there no information on it? Like, did it make the connection? Is it stuck? Did it ever come from London? For 4 days, they did not know where my bag was. Like, you know, in Delta, you check your bag in. You know when your bag is in the thing, when it's on its way to the plane, when it's on the plane. Yeah. Like there's a paper trail. There was no paper trail. They had no idea where the bag was, which was the crazy part to me. But
that is wild.
So yeah, so I got it anyway, but then I come in last night from Rio to LAX with my one little bag. I've been making it the rest of the tour. I get to LAX last night, my bag does not come at LAX. My other bag. My other bag is lost. So I go to the
Yeah, I
Delta.
found that out.
I go to the
I found that out the hard way.
I go to the Delta lady. I'm like,
Let me tell you, last night my ass was sitting here. So I have an office space now. Maybe I should share the renovation of my office space on TikTok.
oh yeah, that'll be cute. Yeah, that'll
Maybe
be
that'd be
cute.
fun. But it's not really. So what y'all seeing right now, it looks like it's set up, but I just have one corner that looks nice, and the rest is just a bunch of boxes in a room, right?
Nice. Continue.
Anyway, so I was sitting here, and so I landed at the airport after a long day of hooking, after a long night of hooking. I took a day trip to San Francisco for work. I came back and I was like, okay, I landed at like 8:30, but we had a podcast at 10 o'clock. So I sat here for like an hour, like, hour and a half is whatever. I'll use my phone. And then 10 o'clock came around. Monday was like, I'll be ready at 11. And I was like, well, we're supposed to be at 10. So we found out there was some sort of a scheduling discrepancy. Okay. I said, well, okay, I can wait another hour. It's fine. And then Monet's like, now when I said 11, what I really meant was
Okay.
midnight, 12:30, because now I can't find my luggage. And I was like, I got to go home. I didn't say you did anything wrong, but that is an accurate description. You were like, I might not get home until 12:30 now. Like, where did I lie? Where did I?
You didn't lie. You
flourish?
didn't lie. But it's what it sounded like you were saying. Like I was just fucking around. But my bag was lost. I was like, hey girl. So actually, I don't think I can get there by 11. I have to wait because it had just missed my connection. So it's coming on the next flight. Luckily, there are flights like every hour from Atlanta to LAX. So it just got there like at 11, and I ended up getting it at 11.
World's busiest airport.
Atlanta is.
Mm-hmm.
Good work. Yeah, so that was my time. Actually, let's take a quick break, and I'll tell you, I have a question to ask you about something.
Okay. All right, Monet, you have a question for me? What's your question?
Did you miss me?
There were some moments where I missed you. Yeah. What was I doing just now? I had oh my God, I've been workshopping my show.
Oh, yeah.
This is wild.
Mm-hmm.
I did it 2 nights ago at the Comedy Store in LA.
Oh, I missed that.
Actually out of drag actually. Which felt really nice. And then I did some stand up. Do you know Heather Shaw, that lesbian who looks like Jim Carrey?
No, let me look her up.
If you type in Heather Shaw, you'll be like, wow, this is a lesbian who looks like Jim Carrey.
I have a question. What do you mean it felt nice that you did out of drag? I'm genuinely curious. Oh yes, yes,
nice.
I've seen her.
Yeah. What felt nice was that I know, I feel like I now know for sure that the comedy itself is doing the work and not the fact that I'm up there in a costume.
Got it. Did you have doubts about that before? Like you felt people only laughed because you were in drag?
No, not really. But I felt like they were like, I felt like maybe they were laughing more because I was in drag. You know what I mean? Which I never want the fact that I'm in a dress to be the punchline of a joke. I don't think that me being in a dress is funny, unless it's a funny dress, and I don't really like wearing funny outfits. So then I did Heather Shaw's show. I did about 15 minutes at Heather Shaw, and I got some really great feedback about my content. And my new tour, This is Wild, is truly a love letter to millennials. It is a millennial love letter. I'm so proud of us. We have been through so much together. And but it's not just for millennials. There's stuff for the Gen Zs and the Gen Xers as well. And even a couple of boomers can come.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Boomer.
You can come.
I can come, bitch. Where? Where would I ever be a boomer? I am so not boomer. I am like anti-boomer.
I didn't say you're a boomer.
Oh, I thought you said boomers. I thought you made a joke. Like, you can come.
There was a period. I mean, you do think you're a Gen Z, which is wild.
I did not say it. See, you always messed it up. I said I am on the.
You said you were Gen Z several
I am on
times.
the intersection. I am on the intersection of Gen Z and
You're
millennial.
not. You're not.
That's wild to say that to me. That's wild.
Well, you're not.
That's truly wild.
Like when I Google what year were millennials born, let's see if you make the cutoff. Let's see if you're on the cusp. Now, what are we considering the cusp?
The cusp is like
the year of, right? Like the year.
No. It's like the decade leading.
Oh, you're like an 8-year grace period.
Yeah, like the decade leading in.
You're gonna give a decade?
Well,
Monet, a generation is a little over a decade,
right? So the
generation is roughly 15 years. So you're adding you're taking the 2/3 of the decade is the lead up.
Roughly. I'm not saying like there's a hard thing, but roughly.
What year were you born?
I was born in 2001.
I guess we're going to have to use the internet for this one because you're lying. Let me just quickly get a
I was born in
Monet
1990.
1990, and the cutoff year is it is 1981 to 1996. You are 6 years from 6 years from being a Gen Z. You're not cusping, baby. You're not
Okay. Also,
cusping.
you make fun of me. You just said 6 years. It's years. Years.
You think it's pronounced years?
Years. 6 years.
Do you think most of us are pronouncing it years?
Yeah, year. Like every year. Every year you go to this. Every year you get older. How do you say it? Year.
Year.
No,
That's what
year.
most of us are saying year.
No,
most
baby.
Americans, most people with American accents are saying year. Year is your Caribbean thing, your little West Indian thing. Years, hairs.
Okay, don't call it my little Caribbean thing, because honey, the Caribbean is big, honey. We're major. Don't become no. So don't be trying to dismiss.
I mean, it's smaller than America.
Yes. Okay, and
so relatively speaking, smaller than Russia, smaller than Canada,
just like
smaller than Mexico.
Just like my definition of Gen Z is roughly speaking, relatively.
But can we get back to years? You think most folks are saying years?
Yeah, every year.
Year.
Every year.
Jay, can you say year?
Year.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's what most people are saying. No, he did not say year. He said year.
Every year I get older.
You keep changing it. You were saying year. Before you were saying every year. You were saying it like hair. You were saying year and hair. It's year and hair.
Year and hair. To be determined.
there is no to be determined. Hair and year don't rhyme.
You know what? We need to do an episode with a fucking linguist, and because I would love to have, or not even a linguist. Who would be good for this? A fucking speech pathologist. We need to do an episode of speech pathologist, because the years of the bullying of how I say and pronounce words.
You called out me. I didn't get onto your years until you started talking about my years. Okay? I didn't start this. Don't gaslight me. I did not start this. You started this, honey. Let me be Claire.
Claire.
You would say.
Clear. See, if I had a real West Indian accent, I'd be like, all right, let me be clear. That's how West Indians say it. Well, not all West Indians, but like Grenadans and Trini, they say clear. Let me clear that for you.
You're not Grenadian.
I know, I'm St. Lucia, so we say clear.
Yeah. Well, there's nothing wrong with having an accent. I'm just pointing out that you have one. There's nothing wrong with having an accent.
Well, it sounds like you make it. You okay? Let me tell you how. This is why I learned therapy. Let me tell you how it makes me feel. I feel that's what I feel.
You feel what? That I'm saying having an accent is bad?
I feel ridiculed. I feel maligned. I feel hurt.
All that.
All of that.
All that when I repeat back what you say, you know your feelings are valid, and I don't want to take those away from you.
Can I tell you something?
What?
Okay, this is so problematic. It's going to be so problematic. This is going to be so problematic.
Why?
I get that all feelings are valid, but sometimes I'm like, nigga, that feeling that you had, sometimes, nigga, your feeling is not valid. Not you specifically.
Can you give me an example of something where you're like, that's not valid?
Like, let's say you, me, and Jacob are at your home. And then we're like, let's go get some ice cream. And Jacob was like, let's go get ice cream at 3:00. 3:00 comes.
In the morning or in the afternoon?
In the afternoon.
Because that makes a difference in the story. I just want to say. Makes a big difference in the story.
In the afternoon. At 3:00, you and I put in our shoes, we're at the door. We're like, Jacob, we're going to get ice cream. And Jacob is like, actually, I'm going to use the bathroom now. Okay, just make it quick. 5 minutes later, Jacob is like, okay, I'm done. Actually, but I want to cut my hair a little bit too. Like, okay, you know what? We're going to go and get the ice cream. It's literally on the corner. We'll be right back. And Jacob's like, no, let me just go cut my hair. We're going to go get the ice cream. And Jacob proceeds to go cut his hair, and we go get the ice cream, and we come back. And Jacob was like, oh my God, you abandoned me. And we're like, whoa, abandoned? I'm like, Jacob, we did not abandon you, babe. We just went to get the ice cream, and now we're back in literally 5 minutes. Like, no, you abandoned me. Like, we didn't abandon you. Well, I feel abandoned. I'm like, you know what? Well, nigga, I did not. We did not abandon you, nigga. We did not abandon you. We went to get the ice cream in 5 minutes. Now we back.
So what we're saying in this situation, the feeling of abandonment is valid. It is valid that you feel abandoned.
I
We're not saying you
know.
are abandoned. Oh, well then why did you even bring it up?
I know.
if you
I know. We're just talking shop. We're just talking amongst friends. Like
Well, then why don't you let me talk? Why you cut me off when I start talking shop? I let you do the whole scenario. I talk 3 seconds. You yell, I know. The moment I start talking shop, you want to cut me off. That was crazy. That was crazy. I can't talk shop, but you can talk shop.
Like I
Make
know.
up scenarios about my boyfriend.
Where? Oh yeah, he's in. Well, I don't know if Jake won't say his business, but that's very cute.
Jacob's in London. I don't think he'd be upset. Jacob became an uncle.
I know that means but by proxy, you're an uncle.
Yeah, but I also tell someone I've been an uncle for like 20 something years.
Oh yeah, true.
Like the uncle game is not new to me. I have a nephew coming to live with me who is a grown man.
I'm so excited for that. By the way, can I take Camion on activities?
Yeah, Kevin is grown. Kevin can do whatever he wanted to do. Kevin can do whatever he want to do. Kevin is. I don't have a middle schooler moving in with me. I have a grown ass man moving into my home.
Camion be like,
Kevin want to go to. If y'all want to go to Universal, y'all can hang out at Universal all day long.
No, Kevin be like, Uncle Career, can you give me for this gay ass nigga? You want to do these gay ass fucking activities?
No, Camion would not. Camion was raised around a lot of gay people. He would never say that.
I love that.
But I do think that Camion would pretend to be. He wouldn't pretend to be interested, but he would be too kind to say I don't want to do this.
Like if I took him if we wanted to go somewhere like to like WeHo.
I mean, I don't think about that, but like if you took Camion somewhere that he wouldn't find like a crystal store. And he would go to the crystal store with you, but he would be too kind to be like, I'm not having any fun.
Got it.
He would be very kind about it, and I would ask him, and I'd be like, Cameron, did you have fun at the crystal store with Monet? And he'd be like, man, it was cool. And I'd be like, okay, but like, did you have fun? Yeah, there was some fun stuff. Like I was talking me, Taylor, not your Taylor, my Taylor.
Yeah.
And Mateo and Nick were at a diner together,
Mm-hmm.
right? And Taylor had driven Mateo and Nick to the diner from the bar.
Uh-huh.
This was when me, you, this was the night where you were supposed to come out with us, but you ended up being like, I have to write.
I did have to write.
Okay, I'm just repeating what you said. I have to write.
Don't try to act like you're
like you're Emily Dickinson, like Walt Whitman up in here is like you're fucking Stephen King writing the next great horror novel or some shit. When I was like, I would love to, but the pen and paper are calling me. So me and Peppermint and Mitch and Nick and
no, Peppermint to go out. Peppermint and Mitch left already.
Oh yeah, you're right.
We had all went out the night before.
Right. That's right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we're supposed to go out. Monet had to do her journaling. I don't know what the fuck she's writing. Monet made up some story about some book she's writing.
Did not make up a story about a book. You're so extra.
Writing. The writing is what sent me. I have to write. I have to write.
You are so annoying. You are so annoying. Anytime I'm saying I do something, Bob has to act like I didn't even say like that. I was like, I was like, hey guys, I want to go out, but I had to like get this work done. I had to write down this.
I have to write. The paper and the pen called to me. You don't understand. You wouldn't understand. So I said, okay, girl. Now, Mateo is the type. Mateo can't leave on him. Mateo's like, please, Monet, please. I'm like, y'all leave this girl alone. She got to write. Y'all don't get it. She has to write, guys. You all don't understand how
y'all are so annoying. So
me, Jacob, Taylor, Nick, and Mateo went out.
Yeah.
We didn't go out for long, actually, but I think we went to a diner. But because Mateo and Nick were staying near Taylor drove them to the diner.
Mm-hmm.
And then or where they were near where Taylor was or something. And then on the way out, we're like leaving the diner and I can see them going toward Taylor's car. And then Taylor's like, oh, did you guys need a ride home? And Mateo was saying something like, well, if you're offering, but I could tell that Taylor didn't want to give them a ride home. And I could also tell that Mateo would not care to call. Like Mateo wouldn't care if he just had to call Uber.
Yeah.
But Taylor just didn't have the. He's kind of like
Like me.
Camion, or where he won't just be like, well, do you mind just taking an Uber? He was like, and I was like, y'all, Taylor don't want to drive y'all home. If you can call an Uber, that I'm sure he'd appreciate that. And then they're like, oh, we'll just call an Uber. That's okay. I didn't know that. And then Taylor was like, thank you so much. I didn't know what to say.
I'm often in those
And I was
situations.
like,
I get that. What's Taylor's sign?
Maybe a Cancer, maybe?
Water sign. I thought it was a Pisces. That is very Piscean behavior.
Oh, okay.
It is.
What sign are we in right now?
Right now we're in Cancer. We're in Cancer season, girl. It's your time.
But I'm on the cusp. I don't know if I'm on the end of the cusp or the beginning of the cusp. I don't know which one.
Well, Cancers are emotional. You are a very emotional person.
Everyone's emotional.
But no, I have friends who are like someone like Nick. Nick is not a very emotional person.
Not with you. He doesn't trust you. He doesn't feel comfortable. He told me he doesn't feel comfortable with you. But he cries to me.
What is Nick's? What is Nick born? Do you know Nick's birthday?
No, it's probably on my phone.
Damn! Oh, sure.
You don't know it. You don't know it. Hands in the air. Hands in the air and tell me Nick's birthday. Hands in the air. Tell me Nick's birthday. Hands in the air. Tell me Nick's birthday.
Okay, what do you think I can Google?
You'll be Googling.
Oh my God.
Yeah. You'll be checking text.
Bitch, what in the stigmata? Bob, this just appeared. Look at that.
Oh yeah, it looks like a mark in your hand.
Am I holy?
You might be Jesus.
Show me to me. Show me to me.
Show me to me, Rachel.
When
I am flattered by your fascination with me. Is that from the movie Stigmata?
I have no idea. I don't know what you're singing.
And you're unallowed.
Oh, that song.
You're uninvited.
I didn't know there's a movie called Stigmata. I don't know what that is.
Or it's Dogma. I think it's called Dogma, actually.
Okay. Well, let's take a break and let's talk more about dogs. Are you tired of seeing blank profiles or endless torsos on dating apps? I know I was, girl. It's so frustrating trying to connect with somebody when you don't even know what they look like. I'm so tired of endlessly swiping through profiles and thinking, how am I supposed to know if I want to meet this person if I can't even see their face? Archer is a dating app for gay and queer men where every profile is selfie verified and everyone shows a face because dating shouldn't be that mysterious. I love that about Archer. Like, you actually get to see who you're talking to right from the start, and it makes everything so much more genuine and straightforward. Between dating and hookup mode, Archer gives you multiple ways to find connections, and features like prompts and tags allow you to share more about who you are and what you like. I found it really helpful to use prompts to showcase my personality and interests, and it makes starting a conversation so much easier. And they just released a new feature called Communities, where you can join group chats with other guys who have similar interests or are going to the same event. I joined a community for people who love music festivals, and it's been amazing to connecting with others who share the same passion. So, whether you're looking for friends, fun, or finding the one, download Archer today. We all know there are things in life that you have to compromise on, right? Like an apartment that's in your budget but has an upstairs neighbor who plays the drums, or going to the grocery store that's always out of everything that you need just because it's nearby. But when it comes to your health, there should be no compromises. Check out Zocdoc, the place where you can find and book doctors who make you feel comfortable, listen to you, and prioritize your health. Zocdoc is a free app and website where you can search and compare highly rated in-network doctors near you and instantly book appointments online. Once you find the doctor you want, you can book them immediately. We're talking about booking appointments with tens of thousands of top-rated, patient-reviewed, credible doctors and specialists. You can filter specifically for ones who take your insurance, are located near you, and treat basically any condition you're searching for. The typical wait time to see a doctor booked on Zocdoc is between just 24 and 72 hours. That's it. You can even score same-day appointments. I love Zocdoc, and I can never go back to booking doctors the old way. Never. Go to Zocdoc.com/rivalry and download the Zocdoc app for free. Then Find and book a top-rated doctor today. That's zocdoc.com/rivalry, zocdoc.com/rivalry.
Nick's birthday. Oh, we're back. Nick's birthday is March 15th.
Nick is a Pisces.
That's supposed to be emotional.
No, Cancers are emotional.
Oh, Pisces is supposed to be afraid to hurt people's feelings?
Yeah.
Because that ain't Nick. That ain't Nick. I think the chart got it wrong on that one, honey. Because Nick don't give a motherfucker about your feelings. That's for goddamn sure. Woo! Baby, Nick will drop bombs on you. You be like, God damn.
I think him and Mateo's podcast, this is like a live segment of their pod. I want to like one of my friends who shows, I always want to like pop up at their show, like unannounced, and be like, "Hey, girl, I want to be in the audience." I would like to go see Nick and Mateo's next live show. I need to like put them.
Well, I think the next live one is in Chicago.
I thought that happened already.
Maybe. I mean, if it happened, it happened very recently.
You're right. Yeah, I think so. I think it like just happened or something, and I missed it. I think so. I may be wrong, but I thought so.
We'll see. I mean, let me look it up.
Not as promoting.
I
hope. Whatever. What's the name of the podcast? I Hate You for Real.
I never liked you.
I never liked you. I hope they give us promo on their pod as well.
I never liked you. Nick Smith and Mateo Lane. I never liked you. Follow organizer for more information. Yeah, it must. Maybe it already happened.
Yeah.
View details. April 13th. Oh. No, that's the one. That was one in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
That was at the Bell House. Let me see. I never liked you, Chicago.
Can I tell you?
Yeah.
Our Bell House shows were so fabulous. I miss those shows.
What was I used to have to beg you to do?
Well, you don't have to beg me.
August 17th. You have not missed a show. It is on August 17th. You can still go.
Oh, am I around August 17th?
I don't have the answer to that question. I've already done half the research for you. Can you pull your weight in any way, shape, or fashion?
Oh, speaking of, y'all, Sibling Rivalry. Oh my God, this is my TDI. Y'all, Sibling Rivalry, we have a live show at the Balboa Theater in San Diego. We've had to reschedule this date a few times, but this one, as they say on Drag Race, right before the lip sync, this one's for real. After they play the track. So it's going to be on August 8th. And at the Balboa Theater in San Diego. So if you are in Southern California, bitch, if you're in LA, drive down. It's like an hour and a half drive. I'm driving down. And then afterwards, I'm going to Massachusetts.
You want to drive me down?
But I can't because I'm driving to Joshua Tree directly from there after the show. Not that you want to come to Joshua Tree.
Doesn't Joshua Tree, you have to drive back through LA?
No, you don't. You're going east. Joshua Tree's east.
Oh, so now you're geographer.
Geography Joe. Yes, I am. Is that a job to be a geographer? Is that a thing?
I don't know. Who makes maps?
I would assume a geographer.
But there's probably a word for a map maker. A geographer.
Cartographer.
A geographer study the earth and the distribution of its land, features, and inhabitants. So yes, you can be a geographer.
Wow. Maybe I should do that. Second act. Can I tell you this? I'm not doing a thing. I'm not doing a bit.
Why do you know what a map maker is, Jay?
I know a lot.
Yes. A cartographer is a person who produces or draws maps. A cartographer.
Cartographers are very important jobs. I'm so happy we have them.
I would say so.
More importantly, why didn't you believe me?
I didn't say I didn't believe you. I was telling someone else recently. Looking something that doesn't mean I don't believe you. It means I want to know for sure.
I'm kidding.
It means I want to know for sure. And get a professional mic if you're going to speak on the podcast, honey.
Ooh, welcome with that ether.
Hey, I'm taking after Jacob.
Bob, do you want to say anything about Al Balboa show, or do you want to say anything?
You did such a good job describing it. I mean, you pitched it so well. I would love for you all to come down as well, please. What do you think me and Monet should wear? What well, I would say the most liked comment, we'll wear whatever you all say, but Monet might not even have her luggage. No, I think that should we do ABC of 4 different colors and they pick from one of those colors? Let's repeat your look. Let's both wear cargo pants, a t-shirt, a long red wig, and some Air Force Ones. Girl, honestly, the look's low-key iconic at this point.
Iconic. I saw you post something on your Twitter You reposted someone doing like a red and blonde thing, and you're like, oh, but when I do it, it's a problem. I'm like,
It's a problem when they do it. It's okay when they do it. It's a problem when I do it.
because that one was beautiful. The hair was well done.
Mine was
It
beautiful.
looked gorgeous.
Mine was beautiful. Mine was beautiful.
You're good.
And you're gonna start maligning Marco. You're gonna stop.
No, we've all said
Maligning
this to you
Marco.
before. When you
And I keep telling you, the wig looked how it's always looked. I've shown you pictures of the wig the first time I wore it. That wig has never not looked like that. You're not about to try to. You're not about to. No backpedaling, Your Honor. She's backpedaling, Your Honor. The wig has looked the same way the whole time.
and when you
That's
showed me, I
the
didn't agree.
look.
When later on, it was mad a little bit. The little
No.
crimps weren't crimping anymore. They looked
No,
like
that's the way the wig-
when you lit it later, the crimps look like crumps. Your crimps are doing this.
The wig has always looked. The wig has always looked the same way the whole time, and you just you're scared because Marco's coming for that ass. That Italian's gonna whoop that
First of all,
ass.
I introduced you to Marco.
But Lady Bunny introduced me to Marco.
Bob, the motherfucking drag queen. Lady Bunny introduced you to Marco's wigs.
The bunny, the bunny.
Bob, the drag
Instead of
queen.
hip, hop, a hip to the hip hop, and you don't stop. That bunny.
I'm not doing this.
Don't do it. Then don't do it. Then don't zone.
You swear you're New York. You swear you're New York.
I really don't. I've made it very clear several times. I am a New Yorker, but I'm not from New York.
But you will Tapatio though.
I'm not. I don't speak Spanish, but I will Tapatio. Did you use that line in Chile?
No.
Okay. Why you say it like that?
Why would I randomly just say that line?
Spanish.
Just say it on the microphone.
It's Spanish.
And
And then you went to Rio.
I went to Sao Paulo and I went to Rio.
You said you walked down the Copacabana beach.
Yeah, I went to Sao Paulo. Then I went to Rio. Rio was the last place I was at.
Oh, yeah, I just said you went to Rio.
Yeah, but it was
The lyrics say
Chile.
they know my name from Tokyo down to Rio. I don't speak Spanish, but I will Tapatio. It was literally the perfect opportunity for you to use it.
And you know what? Next time, because I will go back. I want to go back and I have all my actual drag and I can do all the things I plan to do as opposed to just having to piece things together and make something work. Also, I will say the culture. Oh, there goes Patty with my bag. Y'all, Patty has my bag. He about to open this door and cause a ruckus. And I'm gonna tell him he needs to hold. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second.
I'm gonna get my soda.
Okay. Oh my God, I found my bag, y'all. And all my stuff is here. My
That's
douche,
nice.
my Metamucil, everything is here. All the girls are here.
Jesus.
This is a gay podcast. They know what's up.
I just wasn't. It just was. We were talking about drag and jewelry a second ago, and now we're talking about douches and Metamucil. So I'm just. It was. I was shocked.
Do you take fiber?
Sometimes, not always.
Take it every day.
I am very regular. Like when I tell you, I do not have like folks who can't poop or poop once a day. Or I am baby. When I tell you, I poop at pretty much the same 2 times every single day. Baby, I am regular.
I'm regular too. But when you take the Metamucil, what it does just brings everything together so that when you do use the restroom, like if you like, I'm not kidding. I don't even have to wipe if I don't want
you
to.
keep telling us this repulsive fact.
It's not repulsive.
Opportunity you get. We're talking. Well, for me, talking about poop is a little repulsive to me. Maybe
Okay.
you love poop, and I'm not judging if you do.
See, you're trying to take it to another echelon.
But I mean, yeah, I just don't. I don't think I've ever really had problems with my poop. I know people who do, and by the way, if y'all do, I'm so sorry that you have problems with poop. But I have just been always regular, and the consistency of my stool has always been pretty healthy.
My friend Tyrone, he's very he's on this thing about how douching is not good for you because you're shoving so much water up there and you're like clearing the lining of your thing and doing it for someone. If you do it like multiple times a day or multiple times a week, like it could potentially not be good for you. So he's really big on Metamucil so that when you are using the restroom, you're like taking everything out of there so you don't have to douche as intensely because he does like a lot of research about it too. He's like very passionate about how douching is not good for your anus.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to be douching too deep. You're not supposed to be going. You're not supposed to be putting that much water in there. You're supposed to be cleaning out the first couple of inches, the first like
Yeah.
5, 6, 7, maybe 8 inches, depending on who you're hanging out with. If you're going past that, if it is going up into your where your intestines start to do this, you know your
Yeah.
intestines, they go up and then they start doing this, right? If
Mhm.
you're up in this part, you've gone too far. No one's going up there. No one's going up there.
People who get fisted, yeah, they are.
Okay, yes. If you're getting fisted, you probably need to be doing some deep, intense stuff. But also, if you're getting fisted, you're probably not doing it multiple times a week. Most people who get fisted don't do it every day of the week.
Well, yeah, sure. Every person who douches, you have been in a situation where you're just going for the little bit at the beginning, but you just overdouche a little bit, then you release the Kraken, and then what's supposed to be 15 minutes, you are now sitting there for an hour, and it won't stop because you released the Kraken. Like it's a wrap. That's the worst feeling.
I've had one time I thought I was done, and I got on the train. I got to his house, and I was not done. I gagged.
Wait,
I was like, I need a moment. I need a moment. Please.
Yeah, that's the worst. That's the worst when you're like, oh yes, bitch, I got it all done because you did the pass and you think it's clear. And girl, there's always just a little something in the back of right here. It's right here. It's like just like it's 20 minutes later. Just try one more time. And bitch, you go there. You're like, thank God I did that, or else it would have been Murder She Wrote.
I hooked up with someone recently who I haven't wanted to hook up with for probably 13 years now.
Word.
And honestly, it was so fantastic. It was worth the wait. He's hotter now than he was when I used to have a crush on him back in New York City. I was like, this is so fantastic. I'm so happy that this happened. And I'll text you about it because I'm not trying to put their tea in the street. But I was like, what a glorious, glorious day. Truly. I was just so happy. I was just so happy.
Sometimes the way you describe hookups is too much. I can't. I am so glad this is
how?
You were like, I hooked up with this person recently, and all I can think of, I'm just so glad this is happening. And I just said to myself, wow, this is a really great moment. Thank you.
Well, it was a great moment. I was just happy I just texted you. I was just happy to be there. I was like, wow, what a great experience I've had here.
Wait, really?
Yeah, it was so wonderful.
Wait, let me double check the last name.
Yeah, that's the one.
I just texted you.
That's the one. Yeah, of course.
What?
How wonderful. It was so great. So great. Oh. Amazing. So good. I was like, we should have been doing this. We should have been doing this. For the past decade.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious. In Sao Paulo, because Brooklyn and I, because I mean, you know this about me too. On tours, gigs, whatever, I rarely go out. I am not the go out girl. I normally like after the gig, Bob, all Sibling Rivalry tour, the dancers, Juicy's, not even that tour, the dancers before on our one with Tits on them, they always wanted to go out. Y'all all went out in Toronto, and I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay on the bus. I'm not usually the go out girl. Even on Work the World, all the girls notice about me. And then, but why are you doing that face?
I'm just taking in this information.
Anyway, but I did go out in Sao Paulo and Brooklyn. Brooklyn also doesn't really go out either. And she ended up going out. And bitch, when I tell you, we got to the place at 3 a.m. Bucket Maddie, what you call her? Maddie, the visibly plain white girl. She and all of them, they went
Maddie is
back
so
home.
funny to me. Maddie tickles me pink. Just her being in the places she's at it's funny to me. I'm like, girl, what are you doing? What are you doing here?
And we got to I will say this, these shows in South America are a marathon, okay? Our show in Rio started at 11. It did not end until 2:30 in the morning. It was a long show. It was a lot of girls, a long show. That show got done. We all go back to
that's some old Look Queen days.
Girl. We all go back to the hotel. I was like, are we gonna go out? And I was like, yeah, let's go out. So we rallied the troops. We all went out. We went to this after party. The after party was actually a circuit party at this club called the High Club. Mm-hmm. And when we left, Bob, it was 8:45 in the morning from the club. And the party was still going on. Everything. I had not party like that in a long time. It was very good.
I ain't never party like that. I don't have it in me to do that kind of partying, girl. I don't have what it takes. I just don't have what it takes. we just did a Patreon exclusive about how me and Dawn and Plasma went to an afters party, and it was it was like I didn't even go upstairs. It was too crazy. It was so crazy. I was like, I'm not even going upstairs. This is too much.
Ooh, when was this? When you were there for Pride?
No, I was there for Madonna, and they were there for something else. They were both there for Bo, and I was there for Madonna.
Work. And afters,
Actually,
like what time
and
was the afters?
Trixie was in town too.
What time was the afters?
Like I don't know, 3, 4.
Work. See, I see here. I get so confused about that. So in New York City, so bars have to close at 4 a.m. So the bars that are open until like someone like Pacha that's open until like 10 a.m. How are they allowed to do that? I don't understand.
You can't serve alcohol. You can't serve alcohol between 4 o'clock and 10 a.m.
Got it. So they can legally be open, but they just can't serve alcohol.
Yeah, and a lot of bars are like, well, can't serve alcohol. What the fuck are we doing here? You know what I mean?
Right. Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. I never understood. I'm like, I thought that bars had to just close like by 4 a.m. Like
no they just close because they have to stop serving alcohol by 4 a.m.
And they can't make money, so why stay open?
Yeah, and a lot, and like you, I don't know if you remember that, but like when we went to the diners, the girls would try to drink at the diners, and they were like, "We can't serve you anything.
I don't
we
remember.
Can't serve you alcohol between 4 and 10 a.m."
Got it. So after 10 a.m. you can serve alcohol. Interesting.
I believe it's 10. It might be 8 a.m. Let me see. What hours can you serve? Jay, you don't know this since you know every motherfucking thing. Since you know everything. 8 a.m. Wait, yeah. This is midnight a.m. That's not right. It's 10. What? It says Sundays 10 to 10. Liquor and wine 8 to 8. Oh, here it is. 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. That's what it is. Ooh, that was hard to find. Bars and lounges are 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. Yeah,
but here's my thing. Why does the government care? If I want to drink at 6 a.m., why do you care? Like, why?
They didn't say you can't drink it. They didn't say you can't drink at 6 a.m.
But why can't you serve it? Like, if I want to serve it at my bar, why do you care?
Probably because of just the liability of traffic picking back up. I don't know. I mean, there's probably some reason. There's probably a health concern, more than likely. That's like saying, if I want to smoke meth, why can't I just smoke meth? Why do you care? Why do you care if I'm smoking meth? Because it could be dangerous to you and the people around you.
No, that's different. Meth is illegal. You can't serve bitch. You can't smoke meth in the morning. You can't smoke it at night. You can't smoke it ever. But you can drink at every hour of the day except these 4 hours.
Well, why can't I just go get chemo even if I don't have any condition? Why can't I just go get chemo if I want it?
Because you're not sick. That is a different argument than why
chemo is legal though.
No, but that's a different argument than why you can't drink, because you cannot get chemo.
Why can't I take Ambien if it's not prescribed to me?
Because you cannot, because you need a prescription. You do not need a prescription to drink. You can drink alcohol at any time you want to.
But it's legal though. Ambien is legal.
These are different arguments. That is not what I'm talking about. I am saying this is a legal thing that you can do at any time in the day except for these 4 hours. Like, why?
Maybe because it's more dangerous during those hours.
It's more dangerous at 4 a.m.
Yeah, you probably have more of an opportunity to overserve people. Like if someone's been drinking throughout all this time of legality, maybe they can really be overserved at this time. I think that it's probably a safety concern. I can't think of any.
I'm sure there's a reason. I just don't know why.
Outside of safety concern, I can't think of any other reason why.
Right.
Why can't you buy alcohol after this hour? Let's see. BD businesses and professional codes, a statute that make a crime club between this. The offense is a misdemeanor. It doesn't say why though. But it is an alcohol. I mean, it is a misdemeanor.
Really? To serve after those hours?
Mm-hmm. Isn't that kind of wild?
That's wild.
To be honest, I think it makes sense. I think it's a smart law.
Alcohol sales are regulated by states and localities, which for example, oh yeah, no, it doesn't say why. It just says what the thing is. Bitch, I don't think there's a reason.
There's always a reason.
What was the reason?
Remember right now, if they could make more money, they'd be doing it. It ain't for money. I assure you that. They're not concerned about the safety of their citizens. That I assure you. They make more money if they stayed open the whole time. So let's figure out. Let's get to the madness, honey.
Afters. Guys, there's a small chance that Bob might be moving into my neighborhood. It makes me so happy.
The chance is so tiny, though. It is really tiny. I'm this office renovation has been kicking my ass, and then trying to move into a new home would kick my ass too. Like just the idea of like coming in here and like trying to put stuff on around. Oh my god, I'm already stressed out. Stress. It is stressful.
We ever come help you? I can actually tomorrow's a pretty busy day. Maybe
Bitch,
Friday I can come help you.
today. Bring your ass over today. You are 5 minutes from here.
I can come. Well, after this, I have something to do after this.
You're coming. We're not. There's no conversation. See you soon.
We have another podcast to do. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I was gonna get Popeyes today. Yo, these new fucking wings at Popeyes, they slap. The hot lemon pepper one is delicious.
The signature
Popeyes
hot
wing
is really that girl. And by the way, if you live in Canada, the signature hot is different than it is in America. I'm so sorry. The ones you guys are getting are fine, but the ones we get in America are next more fucking level. They're so good. I have to stop eating these wings.
Should we do before you do it, should we do a mukbang for your channel of us trying all of them?
Yeah, but it seems I don't want to do a mukbang because it feels a little wasteful because you can't get one of each. We'd end up with so many wings, and I can't eat that many wings.
Girl, we have Andy on standby. Andy will finish every wing that we don't eat. And also, that's all the mukbangs though. And mukbangs,
Y'all don't get how much Andy eats. It is. I know I keep using the same word, but it's nothing short of impressive. It is impressive. You are like, how can someone eat this much food? It's wild to see. It's like he doesn't even chew. He just puts the plate in front of his mouth, takes a deep breath, and it just fucking flies in.
It's like that's. Do you know the movie Coneheads with Dan Aykroyd?
I do, yeah.
When they eat the hot dog, they just go.
That's how I be.
That Gluck 3000. Gluck 3000 is such a weird name to call that. That's so weird.
It's the gawk gawk, not gluck gluck. Gawk gawk, because that's the noise you make when you're like gawk gawk.
I thought it was the Gluck Gluck.
No, oh my god. And you're cusp of Gen Z. Oh, okay. And you're on the cusp. You're cusping with your little 6-year cusp. Gawk.
Yeah.
Gawk 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 gawk. Because that's the noise you make when you're on that. When you put that hak 2 on that thing. Did you hear about hak 2, girl?
You have to go hak 2.
You better put that hak 2 on that thing. Yeah, you gotta go gawk 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 gawk.
Did you see the video of the girl being like, that girl was online saying that she was gonna spit, she was gonna spit, she's gonna hawk 2 on that dick. She's like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm just fart on it. And she goes, like, yeah, just like that.
But she farts with her mouth or her butt?
No, with her ass, like a loud.
Oh well, that's fetish. That's fetish stuff. She's doing that to get a very specific person. And baby, I assure you, they came clamoring.
It was loud,
baby. That's what they want. Those people who are into that, they want it. Have you never hooked up with someone who tried to force you into farting on them?
No,
I have.
I only had the one guy who just shit on me. Really?
He tried to force me into farting on him.
And did you not do it?
So I think I told this earlier in the podcast before. This is graphic, just so you all know. Okay. So I was at the gym when I used to work out at the Crunch over in Chelsea near this was years. I was in my 20s. The Crunch over near, it might have been a David Barton at the time, actually. In Chelsea. Anyway, this guy hit me up on Grindr, was like, come over. I said, well, I'm at the gym, just got to shower. He was like, no, don't shower. I want to eat your ass straight from the gym. I said, okay, whatever you're into. I come over.
But you don't think that I had to kiss them afterwards? I'm like, no, nigga, if I'm kissing you, I'm showering after that.
Who says I'm kissing? Who says I was kissing?
Work. Continue.
Anyway, you kiss most of your hookups?
No, I don't. I don't kiss most of my hookups. But I think in my older age, I do like a kiss now. Before, I used to never kiss anyone because I was like, ugh. But I think the older I get, I do like that now.
I'm the reverse. Every hookup used to sleep over. Every hookup used to sleep over. Sleep over. Sleep over. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild.
Anyway, he was doing his thing back there, and then he created a seal with his lips around my asshole and blew air into my anus. And I said, "Oh,"
like a fucking balloon.
I said, "Hey, I didn't like that. I did not like that. Please don't do that." He goes, "Okay, sorry. Sorry." And then he went back to doing his thing. Then maybe like 2 minutes later again, once again, seals his lips around, makes a seal, and blows air into my anus. And I'm like, "Oh my God." This makes my stomach hurt. Like, please don't. This is causing me discomfort. And he was like, "Just fart in my face. Just fart in my face." He was trying to give me gas so I would fart in his face.
That's wild. I didn't know you can get. I didn't know you can get gas from blowing air up there.
Girl, I didn't know either. Baby, I did not know either, but he fucking blew me up like a motherfucking balloon, honey. And I left his house, just left his apartment just farting. I was so irritated with that guy. That was so rude.
I tell you about my smegma guy.
Wait, what? I don't think I know what
Girls,
smegma
guy.
is.
It's dick cheese on uncut dick.
Oh yeah, smegma, yeah.
Really quick, I don't know if maybe. Oh my God, we've been gone for so long. I've probably told Trinity, not you. So it was this guy. We were hooking up.
It was Trinity.
It was Trinity. This guy. He was in Queens. He used to hook up. Oh, well, we used to hook up. This guy in Queens, and then so I go to this place, and then I go to suck his dick, and I take out his dick and pull back the foreskin to start sucking, and he just had just a thick amount of smegma around his dick, and I was like, oh, like no, like you want to like go to like shower first, whatever. And he was into people sucking him off with his smack. Again, because there are people who are into dick cheese. I am not a connoisseur of dick cheese, so it's not a service that I wanted to provide. But that was like his kink. He loved to watch guys sucking his dick with his like smegma.
What did you do?
It was wild. I didn't do it. I would no.
So
I
I
could
shut
not
my
do
fat ass up and sucked his dick.
No.
You sucked his dick,
so
Monet.
I did not suck
Monet,
his dick.
you finished the guy who shit on your chest.
Yes, that's different than the guy with the dick cheese. Dick cheese smells, and that's nasty.
Smells. Bitch.
But I wiped it off, and okay. The shit wasn't around his dick; it was on my chest, and I wiped it off.
I feel discomfort in my chest right now from hearing this story. Like I feel like it's like pain. Like I feel like I have acute angina right now.
Leave angina out of this. Ooh. All right, we gotta go.
Bye.
Bye.